Yo, what is going on? Oh my God, I'm telling you, I was not expecting to dedicate my entire week to talking about Sony at one little game show, one little corny game show. But you know what? Sony continues to do so much crazy stuff that I can't move on. You know what I'm saying? I done already lost my voice. Your boy done already lost his voice doing yesterday's video. You know what I'm saying? I thought this was going to be the end. It's not. It's like Lamb Chops, the song that'll never end. You know what I'm saying? But no matter how you slice it, this was a bad week for Sony. In lieu of the Xbox being released next week, you could have not done any worse to calm down that excitement. Period. What's up, people? It's your boy MM2K. Yo, before we continue, if you could do me a huge favor, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Then hit that bell for me, please, as well. You know what I'm saying? It helps your boy give you them doses. And really, I need to re-up, man. So please help me out, man, because this is getting insane. I'm running out of doses and prescriptions. And I've handed them all out in benefit of Sony and the sickness they're spreading out here, man. I got other material too. Look, man, I'm telling you, I got some other stuff. So Sony, please, just chill out. Let me release this stuff, yo. Just go in the background somewhere, please. All right. Now, why do I say this about Sony this week? Because I know the gaming nerds are listening to this, and they're like, yo, they're bugging out. They're like, yo, MM2K, what's wrong with this dude, man? Their conference was fire, man. You know what I'm saying? All them glossy CGI trailers and stuff, them showing you with no specific dates, no motherfucking gameplay. How ain't that hot, yo? Yo, that's lit. Yo, that's John Blaze. So, where did I come from with that one, yo? Hey, yo, straight up. But look, in all seriousness, Sony did horrible. Product placement wise. Now, what is product placement? That's an industry term referring to how you put your product and services in the market. So in layman's terms, what I'm saying is they did not market what their product and services had to offer in contrast to the competition well. The Xbox One X is coming out. You know what I'm saying? We got it coming out in less than a week. It will be something tangible in people's hands. And this is the best Sony does to try to distract you from that. And they expect to maintain casuals. And when I say product placements is referring to the mainstream market. Not the fanboys, not the wood buffers, and not the nerds, okay? You know what I'm saying? So they did not market their product and services well in contrast to their competition. That's what I'm talking about. Again, you have the Xbox One X coming out in less than a week. It will be tangible in people's hands. I know I sound like a broken record, but just follow me, folks. This is the best Sony does. When the competition is putting something tangible in the mainstreamers' hands in less than a week, you take this opportunity to show all this stuff that's happening in the afterlife sometime. You don't give them something soon? This is the best that you could do? In light of that, by showing them trailers with no gameplay? Yo, you expect to keep the casuals by evidently ignoring the advice of your PR department as well. You know what I'm saying? And what am I talking about there? I'm talking about this whole thing with the trailers. You know what I'm saying? The controversy of the trailers. Apparently your PR department had to tell you, no X-Day on that. And you ignored that. And you decide to continue to roll with this politically and socially hot game trailers, glorifying the abuse of women now of all times. And lastly, and what I'm now considering the greatest blunder of all this week, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, the interview from Sony's Mr. Foot in the Mouth, or no, better yet, hold on. I'm going to call him Europe Loftus because he's Sony Shannon Loftus. Mr. Jim Ryan himself, okay? Excuse me, like I said, I'm losing my voice here going over this garbage, man. In an interview this week, right after the show, he was asked about the company's biggest threat, the Xbox One X. And when asked about it, Jim specifically says, quote, "Specs are interesting, but the proof is in how the games look." Okay, so he's implying that the Xbox One X has interesting specs, but the games don't look better. Okay, so here's his... I know. Just bear with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that are out here, look, let me just say this. For those of you that are out here, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I got a lot of my brethren out here co-signing on this stuff, man. I just can't hack it. I can't hack it. So let me just read this article, okay? And then I'm going to get into further details, okay? He says in this article, specs are interesting, but that's all they are. Specifications. The proof is in how the games look. It's some other babble, man. I'm not even gonna finish the garbage because that's all it is, okay? Now, why is that a problem, okay? Because it is a problem because he's essentially called two of Sony's biggest supporters liars, okay? Now, follow me here. For things that they said on 3 different occasions at the very least. The first set of liars, according to Jim, are Digital Foundry. More recently, Digital Foundry compared the visuals and graphics of Shadow of War on the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 4 Pro. They said the Pro version is less remarkable and the textures look quite soupy, okay? And we all remember, if we're the nerds, you remember that, okay? The second biggest occurrence where he's calling the same people liars is when Digital Foundry was at the ESX conference last September, or this past September, where they specifically said the Pro's performance was disappointing because it wasn't consistent. However, you always got remarkable and consistent performance by the X. DF been buffing Sony all generation. They are their biggest supporters on the technicality side. You know what I'm saying? And still, even though that now we're getting side-by-side comparisons of the X and the Pro, when Digital Foundry does have something for the Pro to say positive, man, yo, they still wood buffing. They go scream to the mountaintops. Yo, the Gran Turismo, this is fantastic, you know, little silly jazz like that. In contrast to when they talking about the X, it's more like, well, Jim, I'm afraid to say it, but it's better. They sound like Snuffleupagus. That wasn't my best Snuffleupagus because I lost my voice. Lastly, and most damaging of all, Ryan calls his boss Yoshida a liar, okay? It was Yoshida who pushed the narrative that 1080p makes you a better gamer. That was implying that standard 900p from the vanilla Xbox makes games inferior because of the visual output was 17% less. So under that theory, if a machine that consistently outputs 17% more visually and overall has 20% more power is better, then reasonably a machine with 40% more power than its competitor most definitely can display more visually stunning output, correct? Well, according to Jim, no. So therefore, Jim has just called his boss a liar, along with calling Digital Foundry a liar. All right. So let's recap this for all my gaming nerds. You know what I'm saying? I get some of y'all here getting these doses. Y'all ain't within this gaming nerdistry where we do the podcast and all this stuff. But sometimes we can get in our silos. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to recap it for them so they can join the general public and have a better understanding of how this looks visually sloppy, trying to co-sign on this stuff. So here we go. So you have Sony not doing well enough to divert the attention of the interested X buyers by putting something in their hands now or making them feel that they're getting something soon. And when is it coming? You also have them trying to fight political firestorms and poke at super hot, controversial topics that look like they're exploiting them, okay? Instead of keeping focus on fully positive stuff on what they have to showcase, okay? All right? And then, lastly, you have Jim Ryan, aka Europe Loftus, just shitting on everybody and even calling his boss a liar. Hey, yo, you can whoop off all you want in the name of being fair and unbiased. But as a business dude myself, this was a horrible week for Sony. They did not do what they needed to do to garner the attention away from the X. I understand that the conference is normally just fanfare, but this is a different year. Shows had to have meaning, okay? And they did not garner enough attention from the X in regards to this. They just brought controversy to themselves the last two days. They didn't do that and garner attention away from the X in a way where the mainstream consumer can say, let me focus on what's going on over here instead. That, my friends, no matter how you make it, how you want to feel inside, is a fail.
I'm not sure what you want me to do.
You know what I want you to do? I want you to make me feel bad. I want you to make me feel bad.
Oh man, y'all are sick out here. Yo, what the hell is going on? Where the hell is the CDC? I need help out this bitch, okay? This is crazy. But you know what? That's it from your boy MM2K. Triggered again, live wire all week, man. Sony is testing my vocal cords, man. Need some vinegar and water out this piece, man. Straight up. But you know where to catch me. I'm on the corner of every boulevard. Check me out on the links below to follow me. Golly. And yo, I got a show with your boy TRS. I do weekly. It's called Scram Punks. We're putting the show on a temporary hiatus because we're going to clean it up, scrub it up. TRS is going to host it, you know what I'm saying? But check out the PNTSnetwork.com for more details. We got a lot of pilot episodes out there. Last but not least, support the broadband bullies. Check out that Patreon link, okay? Check out the Discord link and check out that gear. And yo, we got debates this week, man. We got Post Up going against One Stop for Gamers, man. That's going to be fire, okay? And then we got another one with your boy and Super Jamaican on Saturday. That's the Super Jamaican. Don't cut and run, baby. Don't go nowhere, boy. All right. As always, you have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day.